Hi everyone, Mark here and welcome back to my channel. I have the LEGO Speed Champions Toyota GR Supra in front of me. It's number 76901, 299 pieces, and it's for ages 7 and older. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually had a good time building this set. It took me about roughly an hour to build, which is really good for the retail price, which is $19.99. I ended up getting it at Walmart. A lot of these Speed Champions sets seem to run at about $19.99 for a single car. If usually, they come in a single pack, or you get a 2-in-1 pack, and it'll double the price roughly. So I have quite a few positive things to say about it, and very little negatives. Some that may bother others, but for me, I actually found it to be kind of a pleasure to build, and it is appealing to look at. So let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. All right, very briefly, let's talk about the box art. In the upper left-hand corner, we have the LEGO Speed Champions logo. In the upper right-hand corner, we have the Toyota logo. Down beneath that is the GR Supra logo, and on the bottom left-hand corner, we have all the details and information. The Toyota GR Supra takes up the whole box art. It's pretty much an action driving through the windy roads. If we turn it around, you'll see that we have 3 pictures of the GR Supra, 2 of them being the Lego set, and 1 of them being the realistic version of the GR Supra. So it's a very nice looking box art in general. Nothing to complain about. I definitely like, comparing, what it looks like right here and then on the back. Let's go ahead and talk about the actual Lego set itself. So as I'm going through this video real quick, I want to point out the positives, and at the same time we'll be pointing out the negatives of each part of the car. So I think the first thing I want to point out is something I do like is I like how they added the flat bricks to make up the hood here. There's this part right here that sticks out a little higher than the rest, and I don't know, I'm not a car buff at all, but I think this is kind of something that, it's a little annoying to look at. It doesn't look very smooth. It's kind of rigid overall. You also have these studs that pop out on the sides. And it's not a deal breaker for me. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it doesn't look very appealing to look at the rest of the hood, which is really smooth. Another thing I want to point out is the stickers right here, the headlights. They are god awful. I don't know what they were thinking with that. I kind of wish they just did a print of those, because those headlights just look tremendously, I don't know, they're terrible. You can see how they're gapped apart, and even if you're trying to connect them, say like I connected this one closer to the edge and then this one closer to that side of the edge, this one would be very spaced apart from this one. So it just looks really janky and split up, and it's just not a very appealing look overall. You'll notice also that the window right here is connected to the back of the hood, which is it's nice that it connects, really easily. There's no issue with it at all. It doesn't come loose or anything. If I lift it up, you could also see that we have it kind of fold in right over here. You got the angle going on. You also have these 2 black parts. I would assume that's supposed to be the headlights, although there's nothing that indicates that it would be headlights. And then I would assume also right here you would have your license plate, or maybe that's a grill. So once again, you can see that I'm not a car buff by any means, but it does look very sleek. I'm not complaining about this at all, regardless if it was supposed to be headlights or a license plate, but it does look pretty sleek, so I'm not complaining. If we move it to the side, you'll see that there are the studs again right here that are showing. So you have all this smooth, these smooth Lego pieces, and then you just got these 3 studs that pop out. Nothing too groundbreaking, but it's kind of like, okay. You got your sticker right here. So these stickers that go on, they're all clear, and then you just have your print on top of the clear sticker. And you'll see that we have this black part underneath. It's smooth. Even when I flip it upside down, you can see that it's smooth. On some other cars, they have the studs popping out at the bottom. So this is a nice touch. I really like this one. I like the diagonal piece right here. And you'll see there's another sticker right here too. These steering, not these steering wheels. The hubcaps on these wheels, you could change them out for this version right here. So they have less of the prong-like looking things right here. So they're a little more gapped apart. These are very. I'm assuming this might make it more aerodynamic. Once again, not a car buff. Don't yell at me, please. But this is. I chose this one. I just think it looks more detailed. It looks, a little neat. Here you can see that we have the side view mirrors. They don't have the clear pieces to make it look like it would be a side view mirror and make it look like anything that would reflect anything or whatever, but it's all black. Still looks very sleek, but you know what it is just by looking at it, so it's nothing to complain about. Once again, the doors don't open, so taking a look at the rear of the car, you can see that we have the rear view window right here, so you can see right through it. These are stickers that are slapped on. Once again, those stickers are clear and you just have the print. If we lift it up a bit, you'll notice that we have the Toyota emblem sticker slapped on to the upper part of the rear, we have the Supra sticker slapped on. But one thing that got me, and I found this very interesting, was the GR logo is actually, I got hair on my finger. There's a GR logo that is actually printed on this piece right here, as well as this part right here. This is all printed. This is not a sticker, and it just baffles me that they would even make these prints, but the rest stickers, especially when we're looking at the front of the car where we look at the headlights, because these look so awful. I just don't understand why they couldn't have those pieces be prints. If we look at the bottom, you'll see that we have the, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments please, this is the, I'm assuming it's the mufflers underneath the car. If not, I'm assuming it's turbo. It's a nice little detail addition that they add to the bottom of the car. And you can see that we have the 1x2 clear red bricks that are inserted into the middle of the rear to make up the taillights. So it does look very clean. Once again, I'm not, nothing to complain about here. Just a little bit of those bricks showing through. I'm sorry, not the bricks, the studs showing through some of these pieces. And then if we go ahead and flip it around to the passenger side, you'll notice that we have the same vibe going on again from the driver's side. You got your two studs right here. You got your one single stud right here that's showing. Obviously the hubcaps are the same. The wheels rotate. We got the smooth black part. The doors don't open once again. I like this curvature right here that goes over the rear tire. Looks very clean, very sleek. I like that. I like how they did that overall. You got your sticker right here. If we look at the top of the car, you have your roof and you got your two studs that show right here. So once again, it takes away from that smooth detail that the car should have. But once again, I'm not going to complain too much about it. I know I keep saying that, but it does show a little bit, to be a bit of an annoyance. I think it just takes away at how sleek a car could look, but it's there. I mean, it is what it is. I still think the car looks really cool overall, but I think they could have really done something to cover all that up, like add like a clear piece, or not a clear piece, a smooth brick to put right over here that like one of these. We could just slap that on and it would have been something that would have definitely been nice to add. If we go ahead and take the top off, you can just remove it like that. You have your driver inside. You'll notice that he is sitting in his seat. They got these red seats in the back right here. These are the back of the seats, and your steering wheel is right over here. One thing you'll notice is if I turn it upside, you can see it a little better. He is actually not aligned with that steering wheel at all. It's a little off to the steering wheel is a little more off to the right, and the driver sits more to the left. So once again, nothing too big, but I think when I built the Koenigsegg car, it's the same thing too. So I don't know why they're doing that, but it's kind of odd. You'll notice that there's this bridge right here. I'm assuming it's kind of like the armrest. So he could put his arm on that. It's two red pieces. And if we take him out, got his helmet. Yeah. So he'll sit nicely in that, nice and snug. All right, we'll take a look at the bottom of the car real quick. At the front of it, you'll see that there's this flat black couple of pieces right here. And on the back, it's not really the same thing, but you have these bottom trims that are flat black pieces. And it seems like the setup is pretty much the same for the Koenigsegg Lego set. It has the same thing where you put obviously with the wheels right here, you got this connector piece on both sides. You also have this black one that connects with these two pieces right over here. So it literally sets up the same exact way. And I mean, it was a very simple build. There's this part right here where on the back, you got these four little prongs that connect to this piece right here. And I actually found it, and this was my fault actually. This was something that I found very complicated, only because I didn't realize that these prongs have a kind of like a stopper on them, and it doesn't allow you to push all the way in. And I thought they were supposed to be pushed all the way in, so it took up a little more time than I wanted to work on it with. And I was sitting there like, why isn't it connecting all the way? And I just realized, I don't know if you can see clearly, if I rotate it, you see those little inside of there, there's like those stoppers. So just be mindful of that if you do purchase the set. It's not going to go in all the way, and I don't know, I was clearly an idiot, but yeah, that's what happened. So all right, let's take a good detailed look at the driver himself. He's got the black suit going on with the GR logo printed onto the front of the torso. He's got his red gloves. If you zoom in a little closely, you'll notice that there's stitching that is printed on his jacket, as well as the zipper that's printed, and a couple of buckles that are kind of snapped on. If we turn him over, you'll see that he has the Toyota logo on the back, as well as the stitch prints, and I'm assuming that's kind of like a shoulder pad thing going here. He does come with a wrench. This is his hairpiece if he's not wearing his helmet. We'll go ahead and take it off right now, because you'll notice that when I take it off, the stubble, it comes all the way up. He's got a stubble, it's a big smile, and when we turn it over, he's got a content smile on his face. So overall, he's happy, and I would be too, because he's driving a Toyota GR Supra. So we'll go ahead and actually let me take that hairpiece off, and you'll notice that if you put the helmet on, that's what he looks like with the helmet. This thing comes up with ease, no problem at all. We'll put him, you know what, let's make him look real nice. We'll put that hairpiece back on, and we'll set him up right here. All right, so my final thoughts on this set, I thought it was actually a nice set to build. Like I said, $19.99, you can't go wrong, especially for 299 pieces. It is the first Speed Champion set I got to buy. I didn't think I'd be too into it. I was kind of like, I mean, it just, cars were never really my thing. I'm not a car buff, but actually building the whole set and putting it together, it was very relaxing. It was a lot of fun, and I like the fact that you could actually kind of play with it. You could actually move it around, and that's the cool part of it. And they have so many different Speed Champion sets, and they're actually very affordable. So once again, for $19.99, or if you get the 2-in-1, which is either it's $29.99 or $49.99, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. It's enough to make you happy. You could add them to your Lego city, or you could just have it on display. You could find your own car that you you really like. Some cars that you probably favor. So as far as the positives and the cons, like the pros and cons, I think the pros definitely outweigh the cons. Nothing about this was enough for me to go like, well, this set was a bunch of BS. I pointed out the studs right here on the front and on the sides. It's just little things that, they're a little annoying to look at, but it's not groundbreaking. I think the biggest thing that really got me was the headlights. The headlights are just, I think that's just crap. Like, I don't know why they would space them out so far apart. It doesn't look good. It's not smooth looking at all. The other stickers are not, they're not a problem at all. I think the Toyota emblem looks solid. The Supra logo is solid. It just kind of baffles me that they would print the back parts. When like I said, over here, you got the GR logo that's printed on, as well as this part on the bottom. If you could print it on, then I don't understand why you couldn't do it with the headlights. But once again, it's not groundbreaking. That part kind of makes it look less appealing, but overall, the car is nice. I do like the yellow. It's flashy looking. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. If you're extra friendly, leave a like. Comment below, give me some thoughts, give me some feedback. I'd love to chat with you about the set. Other than that, have a great day, and I will catch you in the next video.